Hello students, my name is Dr. Rajesh Kumar Srivastav, Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce, the BHOPAL School of Social Sciences. Today I am going to discuss about the standard costing. It is the theoretical portion which I am going to cover. During this lecture I am going to discuss about the meaning, definition of the standard costing, objectives, procedure, advantages and limitation. I am going to discuss about this. Let us start. First of all, I would like to discuss about standard cost. Standard cost is a predetermined cost which is compared in advance of production on the basis of a specification of all factors affecting cost and use standard costing. We can say in other word, standard cost is a predetermined cost that should be attained under a given operating conditions. These are the specified conditions will be there for the settle down the standard cost. Here we will discuss about meaning, definition of standard costing. Standard costing is a technique which is used in many industries where production is in nature by repetitive natures. Standard costing is developed due to shortcoming of historical costing. According to SEMA London, standard costing as the predetermined cost based on technical estimates of material, labor and overheads for the selected period of time and for the prescribed set of working condition. It is there are some set of working conditions are there. Standard costing is a technique whereby standard costs are computed and subsequently compared with the actual cost to find out the differences between these two, which is known as variance. Means actual cost is compared with standard cost. So, difference between both will be known as variance. Then variance is analyzed to know cause thereof, so corrective action can be taken by the management for the cost control. With the help of this, management can take the corrective actions. If we talk about the objectives of standard costing, number one, to establish cost control. The purpose of determining standard cost and then to compare with actual cost to make effective control on cost. Second one is to set in standards for various elements of cost. Next one is to fix responsibility. There are so many departments and person who are involved in the working. So, the objective of standard costing to identify the person and centers who are responsible for the variance to make budgetary control more effective. Management control become more effective if budgetary control and standard costing are introduced simultaneously. Next one is to provide information to management. It helps to management for the corrective actions if it is required. Now, we will discuss about the procedure of standard costing. Number one, set the predetermined standard for the sales margin and production cost. Next one is collect the information about the actual performance. Next step is compare the actual performance with the standard to arrive the variances. Means if we have standard cost which can be compared with the actual cost. So, the difference between actual cost and standard cost which is known as variances. Next is analyze the variances and ascertain the cause of variance. We can understood what are the causes of variances. Next is reporting of these variances and analyze thereof to manage, take corrective action to avoid adverse variances. Variance analysis is concerned, A variance is difference between the standard and actual performance. Number 1, when the actual result are better than expected result, there will be a favorable condition, means where standard cost is greater than actual cost, it will be a favorable condition for the management. Number 2 is, if actual result are worse than the expected results, there will be an adverse variances, means standard cost is less than actual cost, it will be not favorable for the organization. So, we can avoid. Causes of the variances, there are 3 reasons. Number 1 is material cost variance, changes in market price, failure to purchase at proper time. If we are not purchasing goods or raw material at proper time, it may be the cause. Increase in transportation cost. Number 2 is material usage variance, negligence in handling material, changing in production method, change in material mix. Next is labor cost variance, changes in basic wage rate, new workers being paid lower rate from the standard rate. These are the some causes of the variances. Now, we will discuss about the applicability of standard costing, where it is applicable. Industries which is producing standard product which are repetitive in nature, the same product is producing by the industries, it is applicable where. For example, steel industry is there where the same kind of product are producing, cement industry is there, fertilizer is there, and sugar industries. These are the some industries where standard costing is applicable. If we talk about the jobbing nature, means where the production is not a same kind of different products are producing according to the demand of the customers. So, this cannot be applicable in such industries. If we talk about the advantages of standard costing, number 1 is effective cost control, help in planning. It is also helps in planning what should be done for the production, provide incentives. If favorable conditions are there, means profit is earning by the industries. So, in that case incentives can be provided to the workers. Fixing rate and formulating policies. Next is facilities delegation of authorities, facilities coordination, eliminates wastage. It also help in eliminate the wastage of the material and time also. If we talk about the limitation of standard costing, number 1, standard costing is expensive and unsuitable for job order industries which are manufacturing non-standardized production. The staff may not be capable in operating the system. Next is, a business may not be able to keep standards up to date. Inaccurate and unreliable standards cause misleading results and thus may not enjoy the confidence of the user of the system. Operation of a standard costing system. Costing is costly affairs and a small firm cannot afford it. Where the small industries are concerned, it is not applicable over there. It is the limitation for the small industries. That is all about the standard costing. Thank you.